Now, because I've used steel wool, I've got oil on it, I've got to degrease it again. This is the third coat, which the bottle says you can do 2 coats and leave it, or you can do 3. But I'm going to degrease this again with lacquer thinner and try not to touch it with my fingers after I've degreased it. Let that dry. Then you come back, put the last coat on it. With every coat, it picks up a few more carbon molecules, and it reacts with them, and it keeps those from being available for rust to form, the kind of rust we don't like. Now you tear off another piece of cotton, make a nice little ball out of it, saturate it with PermaBlue, to tell me where this thing goes back on there. I have engraved a small little V, a little point on the front of this, itty bitty scratch in the back of it there. That points forward. Now I'm going to hit it with some oil. It's totally dry. It's been blued 3 times. The instructions on this actually say leave a pretty heavy coat of oil on it overnight. This stuff here is a pretty good product. It's called Gunseal, and it's kind of thick. It's as much of a rust prevention as it is oil, really. But once you rub that in there, let it sit a little bit, that is a pretty well blued item by that time. It's got a brush finish on it going across the grain this way, across the cap. These finishes here come from the factory around the edges. It's polished in the middle with a little brush finish on that edge. It's a pretty nice piece. I don't remember what these cost, about 40 bucks. Now I'll just leave this here sitting on those pencils overnight. And that's how you blue small pieces. If that's all you got, it's a little piece, there you go. This finish is just too glossy, so I'm going to cut it down with 600. This has been drying for several weeks. This project has rocked on a little bit longer than I wish I had let it, but the holidays came in, and Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's and all that, so this is the first week of January. I'm cutting this down with 600. It's a fairly worn out 600. I'm just cutting the real heavy shine off of it, the gloss. And with this steel wool, I'm using fairly light pressure, going with the grain, not trying to dig in or anything. I'm just trying to even up, just trying to dull the finish. This is blackened linseed oil. This stock is sealed up. There's no way, it doesn't matter if you get it on the stock, it just rubs off. Stock will not accept anything else. It's completely sealed. So whatever gets on there, just wipe it off. But linseed oil goes into those checks, which are not sealed. They're just scratched wood right now. And linseed oil goes in. The black paint tints the color of it. Linseed oil is typically kind of an amber colored. But I added some black paint to this can of linseed oil, and it stains, it darkens the checking. The linseed oil protects, and the black gives it the color I want. And that dark color against that stock, it makes a nice contrast. I like it. I didn't invent this. Remington back in, I don't know, I guess it was in the 80s, they started coming out with a few of their guns that had real dark looking checking in them. And I was watching a program one time from on how it's made, and they spotlighted an episode of restoring vintage classic arms, and they used Turnbull in New York. And this was a trick that I picked up watching that Turnbull restoration. They used darkened linseed oil like this. I used to put a darker stain in it, but I wasn't using linseed. I was just using a stain, an ebony Minwax stain. So it didn't offer the protection of linseed oil. And this stuff can be redone from time to time. You can go back and touch it up. like it. Well, thanks for choosing to spend your time here with me today. I hope you've enjoyed this program. I'll try to post a new segment each weekend. In addition, if you'd like to read about a stock that I made and then it took a 20-foot free fall, click on the link at the bottom of this page. It's called The Broken Gun. It's a story I wrote a few years ago about my two boys. Sometimes life's hard and things get broken. Now and then we get a chance to fix them. I'm so grateful for the opportunity I had to repair this broken stock. It led to a restoration that I never could have imagined. As always, if you like this video, please click the like button and share this with your friends. Have a great day.